gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Line gets set, first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's King. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tigers! And they score first.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Handoff to the single running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, wants to throw. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. Delivers the contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for space. It's Wilcox. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the 6. It's King. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This guy can throw it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Wants to pass it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on second down. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And off to Jones. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Give to the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They
Afterburners coming. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that the players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how...
He's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
To the ground with the bat. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they...
Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish